Alright, what's up there in theology? Okay. Oh goodness. Let's see. It's Saturday. Had a good time partying on Friday night. um, I'm recovering today. It's sundown today. Saturday is 5:24 p.m. Um, I'm chilling. I want to talk about I'm kind of in the process of deleting some of my social media. I don't intend to not post on here. I just, I've got some Black History Month projects I'll be working on. And this podcast isn't like too social media active anyways, other than the podcast itself. I think there's like some random Etsy account, and other than that, there's like a blog maybe. I don't even know. Like obviously I don't check it, so I don't really know. I think there's like Twitter, or X, whatever. I keep the original names for these things like Facebook and Twitter. I don't really like calling it all of these other names. Like it's like I just want the original names. But anyways, I've been talking about the internet for a while now and kind of my relationship to it, and I'm temporarily, maybe permanently, but temporarily, I have closed my main Instagram account. It probably doesn't affect anybody on here unless you're friends of mine. I told everybody on there who I talk to on there, just as a common courtesy, because I don't want people to feel like I'm ignoring them, because I would never do that, I don't think. I might actually do that. There are people that I don't. There are very, 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 very few people that I don't like. That, if they've become like a toxic source in my life, I have kindly parted from having them be available to interact with any of my. I don't really post on there, but I still don't want them interacting with maybe who I follow or whatever, like knowing that information about me, just because they've been inappropriate in the past and or just toxic in other ways. And I'm not saying like it was like a one-time thing. It's like if it's been multiple months or years that I felt like I was almost being like somewhat nearly harassed, then I'm like, why would I keep speaking to them? I know better now. There were times in my life when I did not know better, but I try my best to take care of myself. Ever since the fires, thank God they're over now, but ever since the fires, I dove into the news like nobody's business, and I got burned out by it. And then, I noticed that Instagram I have other Instagram accounts, but they're connected to a couple other podcasts, and I don't really use those other than if I go live on those Instagrams, and otherwise I like some other stuff that's like relevant to the content I post on there, and otherwise I don't really interact on there too much. So the content on those Instagram accounts is always just fun, exactly like I want it to be, but I tapped into some crazy algorithm where it's got me pegged for enjoying, intense, disgusting content about what's been going on with current events, and I can't escape it. And I like Instagram, I like talking to people on there. I like memes. I like snowboarding videos. I love like knowing what's going on in LA and like the concerts coming up, and there's a lot that I love about Instagram. I just don't want to see all these stupid posts about all these stupid things about all these stupid people. And I made it so that I couldn't see live news feed because I didn't want that anyway, so I did turn it off. But then, I follow a lot of different types of minorities, ethnic minorities, sexual minorities, documentation related minorities, some of these people are my friends, some of these people are just people that I follow, and people who have friends of friends and family that are connected in these ways. And everybody, like, if I scroll, it's like all just like all these posts about like this happened here and that happened there and that happened there and this happened here, and it's not even like from Fox News or CNN News or any news channel. It's from people that I follow, and I understand that's important, but I just don't want to use Instagram like that, and there's no way for me to escape it. So I exited myself from the room and decided to just say goodbye, at least for now, on there. I don't think it would affect anything on here. And you know, I think I was pretty clear with the people that I do talk to on there why I am not gonna be on there. I guess what led to this, first of all, it stresses me out, obviously. Second of all, you know, I belong to a lot of these categories of people where these stories are coming up, a lot of overlapping minority categories. And then I also looked up quite a few of these stories that people had posted saying this happened, that happened, this happened, that happened. And I looked them up, and even AI said, yeah, there was a news story about this or that. But then when I clicked the links, and I deeply dove into this stuff for a lot of today, guys, and I looked in it, and I was like, when I looked in and I saw what I dove into, it's like the stories are fake stories, some of them. Some of them I couldn't even find a news article or like a news clip or a video from a news channel about it anywhere. And I'm like, well, is it even really happening, or are people just saying that it's happening? And I'm not saying that it's not happening, because I think it is happening, because I've heard from people in my life about certain stuff that has happened, unfortunately, already with family and loved ones that they hold dear. But I just don't want to know about it. Unless somebody's telling me, or unless I'm seeking it out, I don't want to know about it. I probably don't want to know about it if somebody's telling me either, in all honesty. But I just don't care. I care to help people. I care to try to promote awareness about things, even though I'm going to be under a rock for a while, in hermit mode, in my shell, doing my own thing. I still want to post content. I still want to talk about stuff. I just don't want to go to my happy apps and like try to get some comedy or something fun for some like relaxing relief time, and becoming up on all these other things that it's like, I don't want to see this. I don't want to see any of it. You know, I came here for fun. I didn't come here for this. And I can't escape it, even though I did what I could to try to block some of it out. But because I know so many people within these categories that are getting, you know, attacked, I can't avoid it, because everybody's posting about what's happening, about all these things. And I'm not saying they should not post it. I just don't want to read it all the time. I want to, and I can't screen it out unless I screen out those people, and that's like everybody. And so it's like, I don't want to screen out everybody, because I care, and I do care about the content that my friends and loved ones post. But I don't know. It's frustrating, and I might assess it week by week and just see how I feel. You know, at the moment, I don't intend to like fully remove myself off of social media for like all eternity. I'm not trying to just like not talk to people. That's, you know, the people that I don't want to talk to, I'm already not talking to them. So that's not even an issue. It hasn't been an issue for months. I think since maybe summer 2024, let's call it then, that I kind of got rid of the last kind of toxic type of relationship that I had in my life, for the most part, of people that I was having to interact with or feeling obligated to interact with on a more regular basis. I no longer talk to those people. I don't talk to any of those people anymore. And they don't, I've blocked their numbers. I don't, unless they find a way to contact me and reach out, I'm not talking to them anymore, and I don't think I should have to, and I won't, and I don't really feel bad about it. With one of them, I do feel bad about the way I ended things, but I also am like, whatever. Like, at this point, I'm like, I actually tried to reach back out and apologize, and I can't, because, they've probably blocked me now, too. I can't find them online anymore, and so I just gave up, and the only way for me to contact that person again is to contact other toxic people to get back involved. That would mean going through old roommates, which we all know how I feel about some of these old roommates. Like, would you think that's a good idea? Is it worth it? I can just wish them well in my heart. I never wished them bad. I just wanted them to leave me alone. But I mean, it takes me a lot to get to a place like that. And today, I'm just, I'm recovering from partying yesterday. So I'm maybe not in the most chipper, happy of sociable moods. And so it all kind of hit me at once where I was just like, I just want to go on here and chill. This morning I was like, I just want to watch some of this bushcraft material with these people like building things out in the snow and like setting beaver traps and stuff and like showing how they make like shelters and things. Like I was like, let me watch 2 hours of that and then I'll go on Instagram. So I was enjoying that content, watching it. I'm like, I can't be out in the snow in nature. It's a nice sunny day out here, thank God. That's why I've been sitting outside since like 1 o'clock, and it's like after 4 now. I've been outside getting some vitamin D for almost 3 hours, just chilling, man, and enjoying. But before that, right before I had lunch or so, around like noon or so, like just before noon, I was like, I gotta get out. I gotta exit stage left from here and just stop, because it's draining my energy so bad. Like ever since the fires, and then this all the stuff right after, and before even, like I don't know, just everything is just weighing on me in a way that I don't need that. I don't need it at all. It's not adding any ounce of joy. There's little bits of joy, and then there's little bits of anxiety, and then little bits of joy and little bits of anxiety. And I'm like, you know what? I don't want the anxiety. And I tried my best to kind of like remove the anxiety provoking content from reaching me, and I just can't do it. Like it's not possible to filter it all out unless I just don't talk to anyone. And I don't want to do that. I don't know if I even have the willpower to not go on the app, because I'm so used to just automatically clicking it. And I'm like, let me try this, at least for today, because I need this today. I don't even know maybe I'm being too hasty, but I don't feel like I'm being too hasty. I've given it a chance. And I made sure everyone has my number, my email, my other Google number. People can get in touch with me. If they need to get in touch with me, they know how. They don't need, if they want to screenshot memes and send them to me, or video screen record or whatever and send it to me, I don't really mind. If it's something fun, you can send it to me. I don't really care. But if it's not something fun, then I really don't want to know. I mean, I want to hear about everyone's life individually. I just don't want to be bombarded with every single anxious thought that everybody else has and take that on myself. But I hope that if we need to run for the hills, hopefully somebody tells me. And other than that, I don't really want to be on there knowing every possible thing, especially because some of these stories aren't even real. At least from what I've tried to find out, they aren't even real. And so I'm like, well, if it's not even real, then why do I even need to know? And I'm not going to go out of my way to look up every single thing somebody posted to see, is ice over here? Is this really happening? And then I look it up and it doesn't even exist. It's like, and I'm not saying it's not happening, because I know it is happening. I know for a fact it is happening, but it's not happening for the way that everybody else is saying, that everybody's saying it's happening. At least if it is happening that way, there aren't any actual news stories about it, some of the stuff. And so, I don't know. I don't see the value in really keeping that. If people want to talk to me, the people in my life who want to talk to me know how to reach me. And otherwise, I don't really want to know any other thing that's going on in the world. I'm perfectly fine not knowing. But Um, that's kind of what I did today. That's not. I mean, yeah. Um, I do have some stuff I might want to read tonight. I'm not in the best energy level, but I'm kind of excited, for new things. I'm glad it's Black History Month. I've got some Black History Month projects. I've got some I've got like an e-commerce project. A lot of reading, a lot of analyzing of data. These are the things that make me happy. That's what I'll be doing during this weekend, and some hiking. And I'll either hike to the beach or I'll hike to the top of this hill near me and go to this park that overlooks the city. I think the beach sounds a little bit more interesting though. But I don't know. Might take the bus around town. I did that yesterday. It was pretty fun. I enjoyed it. I was a little stressed, but now I think if I do it again, I won't be stressed. I'll probably pop over to the library during the week. Car's still in the shop. It has been for almost like a week now. To my knowledge, no one's even looked at it yet, so we don't even really have a car that's operational. The one that I'm recording out of right now that I'm sitting in is old and works when the battery is charged, and the battery has gone dead because nobody uses it because we can't legally drive it, and I went too long without starting it to the point where I now can't use it until I jump it again. And even if I do jump it again, I still have to get it to pass smog, and it only drives like 45 miles per hour. But it's a cool it's a cool second car. It's not cool. It's not cool at all. It's a 2001 like Oldsmobile Aurora. This thing is not cool at all. I think I talked about this before. Like in San Diego, I was parking this car when I was using it for some time. I parked it in Hillcrest. There's like this McDonald's, and there was like this homeless dude kind of chilling there on the corner of McDonald's right where I was parking, and he's like laughing at me. He's like, I haven't seen an Aurora in a long time. I'm like, yeah, I probably got the last one. I actually saw another one that's the same color a couple cities over like a few years back, but otherwise I haven't really ever even seen another one on the road. And this one's like really old. It's supposed to be one of those old like kind of like a Continental or something like that. It's like it was considered a luxury car back like 24 years ago or whatever. But this piece of crap. But yeah, I mean, we haven't gotten rid of it, so I'm just keeping it as it is. But I might actually get it fixed up. I actually want to learn more about mechanics so that I can kind of try to work on some of the stuff. I don't really want to do engine work, but some other stuff, little things I'd like to kind of fix. I kind of like to tinker, so I might do more tinkering. But I don't know. I'm trying to be happier with my decisions in life and how I spend my days, because I do have, I've been lucky for the past few years that I've had a lot of free time. And I have noticed how, with the health issues I've been dealing with and stuff, how I've been spending some of that free time. I haven't been spending it well. I've talked about it, how I waste time online. I'm not the only one, but I don't really like that about myself. I don't really like that I don't dive as much into hobbies, because I got a lot of them, and I like to use my brain a lot, and I feel like I've been losing brain cells little by little every freaking day, and the stress is not good for me, and the way that I'm kept somewhat awake is not good for me. My sleep is affected. That's not good for me. I mean, my sleep has always been not the best, but it's definitely not good. Lately it's worse. It's gotten worse. But yeah, I've got some stuff I want to get into tonight. I'm spending Saturday night at home. I did enough yesterday to the point where I don't think I need to do any more. But yeah, I um uh I don't know. Like mm, just wanted to put an update up on here. I mean, me not being on Instagram isn't going to affect anything on here, I don't think, because, like I said, it's completely two separate things. Like, I don't really even, like, use this for with Instagram. Like, it doesn't really affect me here. And I do have access to Instagram, and I'm not deleting my account, and I might go back on it. I just don't want to deal with it right now. Um, but that's my day. Um, But I've got a lot of stuff I do want to do. I'm kind of just like, yeah, I just am hoping I'm, not missing anything. I just don't want people to think like something happened. Like nothing happened necessarily. Nobody's harassing me. It's not like some cyberbullying thing. I'm not, you know, um, mad at anyone. Like I just want to. I mean, it's an experiment. Let me try it and see what happens. Like, it's not paying my bills. It's just supposed to be for fun. Like that app is just supposed to be for fun, so you can kind of relax and just like fill your mind with whatever is on there. But I don't want to fill my mind with what's on there. I want to fill my mind with some of it, but I don't want to fill my mind with all the other stuff that's on there, so I just don't want to be on there. Plus, I never post anyways. I just consume. I think I have. Well, I do post on other Instagram accounts, but they're specifically. It's almost like a podcast. I just do live recordings and then post them because I'm too lazy to put it on the podcast. But I've been just kind of like trying to relax more and shifting things here and there and trying different stuff. I ran out of melatonin. Like, trying different things here and there related to caffeine or whatever, and trying to get in my workouts and trying to write more and read more. And, I don't know, like, I get a little frustrated with how things are going in my life. Um, uh, but I'm working on it. We're working on it. Things are, in the works, in progress. I'm trying to still fine tune some areas. This is my method of fine tuning a little bit. I don't know if I really wanna be off all social media. I thought so earlier, but I was like, really for me it's Instagram that's the problem. TikTok, if somebody sends me something from TikTok, if it looks like it might be interesting, I'll download TikTok again and then I'll look at it. If somebody sends me something from uh, Facebook, I mean, I don't really go on Facebook much. Like, I don't have an attraction toward it, so I kind of like um, the messaging. If Instagram had just messaging alone, I would stay on there because I like to get the messages from people or like memes that people send and the funny stuff like that. But I don't really want to consume anything else on there. Well, I like the stuff that I just said that I like the sports stuff and the music stuff, and I like in LA how they tell you what venues have what concerts coming up and like tickets for stuff. I love that kind of thing. Um, but there's not a way to like filter it so I can only see that. And because I screwed up my own algorithm by being so interested in the news content too during the fires, it's just I can't really escape it right now, and I don't want to wait. And I know I'm not going to avoid it the way I need to if I don't just step back. So it's cool. Like, I'm not, I just don't want it to seem like some weird thing that it's not. Like, it's just, it might be temporary. I have a feeling that it's going to be temporary. Unless it won't let me log in next time I try to, if I do try to. But, I'm yawning a lot because I'm super tired. And I'm super exhausted. And I think overall I did have a relaxing Saturday. I'm going to eat dinner soon. It looks like my mom cooked up something. So that's cool because I don't have to make dinner. I was going to make spaghetti, but she made some kind of Alfredo pasta thing. So I'm probably just going to eat that. And then chill. Like, I just want to chill today. Like, I don't really want to do too much. I've taken all the vitamins I need to take. I've almost caught up with everybody I want to catch up with, but not fully yet. But within the last couple of weeks I have. I've caught up with everyone I wanted to in the last couple of weeks, so that's nice. And then I don't know, I'm looking forward to kind of having some trying to like fine tune my life into something happier and more fulfilling. Trying to avoid brain rot. But yeah, I'm just gonna try and chill today the rest of the night. I might find a cool movie and watch a movie online. I know that doesn't sound maybe like the most exciting thing, but for me it is because I don't really watch too many movies, but I've been trying to. It's Black History Month, so I'm hoping that there's some good movies that they're putting for us to watch. I already saw a couple of them last week. One had Cuba Gooding Jr. Can't remember the name of it, where it was like some chess. I think it was called The King or something. King, I don't know. And then I rewatched The Great Debaters. So I might find something else to watch, but I don't know. Sometimes, with Black History, it gets dark, and I don't really want depressing content right now, but I don't know. I might watch some other kind of content. I don't really know what I'm going to do, really. But I want to have fun tonight, just by myself at home and chill and sleep early, wake up early, get out early. I gotta check the bus schedule to see how I'm gonna get around town while I don't have a car. I need to check and see how often the buses run near me, and I might pop over to the library. I just need to make sure it's open. Like, if I don't have a car, I'm not gonna just be driving places because it takes forever to get somewhere on the bus now. But if I don't have a car, I'm not gonna just go, do whatever. Yeah, if I don't have a car, I'm not gonna just go, drive by certain places. But I'm trying to make a book list and see what I want to read, and then see what's on Libby, and then otherwise, I don't know what else. But yeah. I'm drinking a smoothie still. Sorry, let me finish this stupid thing. That was delicious. I finally got a smoothie recipe that I like with the portions, and I learned how to make creamier smoothies, and I was using like too much liquid before and not enough of like fruits and yogurt. So now I have more smoothie making what am I trying to say? Sorry. I have more smoothie making fruits, I guess, and different stuff. I'm gonna chop some up and freeze some other stuff so that I can, when I run out of mangoes, I'll have more. We have so many bananas, so I'm just gonna make all kinds of banana and other fruit mixed smoothies, especially because the weather's a little bit warm today. I'm not gonna make a bunch of them now, but I mean, I made one earlier, and then I'm gonna make some more maybe tomorrow. I might make them every day. Who knows? It's kind of a nice. I was just gonna eat a banana as a snack, and then I ended up making a smoothie. It was banana. The mango was frozen, so that was what made it cold. And then like some almond milk, some blueberries, some yogurt. It's like vanilla Greek yogurt. And then I didn't put lemon in this one because the other one was a little too tangy for me. I put a little honey. Um, it was so good. This was such a good smoothie. The other one I made the other day though was just mango banana, and it was so good. That one really hit the spot. But this one I made it a little more liquidy. But it still was pretty good. I think I didn't put as much yogurt in this one too. I think I needed more yogurt, but I've got plenty of stuff that I can blend all up into smoothies, so I'm excited about that. And yeah, I'm gonna enjoy my night. That's kind of all I have to say right now, really, because I haven't really done any other thing. I've just been podcast recording, so whatever. I'm kind of hungry. I'm gonna eat an early dinner and get my movie started and kind of relax for the end of my evening, and probably just read and like do some of my online stuff tonight, and then I'll see when I post this. But thanks for listening.